You're fine.
Thank you.
I'm good.
Hello, Artverse. This is Rachel, founder of the Artverse, and I'm here today with Houston and his mom, Katie. I'm so excited because these two are such incredibly inspirational human beings in the NFT space right now. They are advocates for people with disabilities, and Houston here, he is changing the world one snap at a time. And I'm very, very happy to have him on today. So, welcome, Houston. Welcome, Katie.
Thank
Let's
Yeah,
start.
you.
thank you. What's in there
We're
going on?
happy to be here.
Yeah.
Great. Well, let's start with who you are. What do you guys do?
Uh, yeah, about you.
Me?
Yeah, you. It's about this to do. My wife.
Okay. Well, yep, you're right. It's live, so we better talk.
Yeah, about to talk.
We are Downs and Towns.
I mean, so we got the touchdowns.
Yep,
Well,
Houston Vandergriff with Downs and
it's
Towns.
right.
Houston's a travel photographer. When he finished high school, we were looking at a possible career and looking at things that he liked to do and things we like to do as a family. And he's pretty much always had a camera in his hand since he was little. Speech is sometimes difficult to understand, but a picture says a thousand words, as the saying goes. And it's really always been a way for him to communicate. And it just seemed like a real natural fit to be a travel photographer. So we figured out to do it, all you have to do is say, I'm a travel photographer.
It's right. And we can go to her. Make sure it happens.
He started taking classes at the local university. They have a professional program there. It was a 3-year program with all types of classes with photography as a business, Lightroom and Photoshop, travel photography,
Right.
portrait photography. I mean, just a lot of
Yeah,
the different things. And so he got his certificate from the University of Tennessee, did the advanced photography certificate program, and started posting things on social media, and it's kind of gone from there.
Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing. So, you're one of the few people who've actually studied photography. That's incredible.
Yes. That's not bad about me. Photograph. To be heard about these. Have a 4H. I mean, I 4H. About 4 years about me.
Yeah,
And the
you're right.
mom.
Yep.
Never ever.
Before that,
Yeah.
through middle school and high school, Houston did the 4-H photography project. And if you're not familiar with 4-H, it's a leadership development program. Um, we he helped as the team leader for the 4-H project through high school, and it's a learn by doing, a lot of hands-on workshops and doing civic activities based on your area of expertise. So we've donated a lot of photo shoots to different events. Photographed a lot of farm animals.
Oh, yes, right. And I got chickens. So forget that honor.
And we have 15 chickens. We sure do.
Yes, we are.
That's amazing. I find chickens to be incredibly hard to photograph.
Well, to be hard me, I photographs about chickens, about what goes up, things, chickens, like to be 6 feet away or to be away like that.
You're
Which
right.
chickens are like this.
Last year, Houston got a 600 millimeter lens,
Oof.
and so we were just dying to take it out and try it, and we couldn't find any.
You can't find it.
We couldn't find any birds, but we used our chickens. And we have some very close up pictures of the chickens in the backyard.
And now to be hawk. Now hawk contains chickens a lot.
We have to watch out for the hawks.
And watch out.
Yep, you're right. We do.
Well, what kind of stuff? That's it.
No, that's amazing. That's amazing. So, I guess my question would be, what's your favorite subject to shoot?
Ooh.
To photograph.
Ooh.
Since you do everything.
Oh God, yeah, I did do everything. Well, out of this product, I think that's good. Trips idea.
Iceland was good.
So to be not good.
Rachel's been to Iceland. She just got back.
You go back?
3 months in Iceland.
No, I got good. Big door.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
She did. She just got back from Iceland.
Yes, right. Boy.
I think we've put a whole bunch of categories under travel. And that's a good way. You can do people, you can do places, you can do landscape. Cities, yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
And so that's probably his favorite thing to do is to travel and take pictures.
I love it. I love it. As a fellow traveler, I'm just like, yes, absolutely.
Let's try it.
Also, Iceland. Oh my goodness. I'm very sad to not be in Iceland with that erupting volcano.
Oh, but
Oh,
what
gosh,
what
yeah.
a cool time to have photographer friends that are there and posting about it every day.
To be every day, my friends, or friends, well, friends about that. Just fucking don't have a win. No.
We do. We watch
We
it
don't.
every day. It's super
It's right,
cool.
yeah.
Well, we have Derek over on YouTube commenting, I love it. He loves those 600 millimeter shots of chickens.
Oh, God. Well, YouTube is not idea. Well, live YouTube after next one. So.
Well, that's amazing. Thank you for sharing that. I guess since this is a Web3 NFT interview, how did you transition or how did you even get from travel photography into Web3? What was the draw?
Well, I'm drawing about business and do. Look about this thing. Do like people how they do it with pictures. So I mean, get photographs drawing with things or.
You're right.
and
How
stuff.
people do it. Probably at the advent of Facebook. Houston and his
Facebook.
sisters were quite young.
Yeah.
He's 24.
I mean, 24.
And so his sister asked if she could do a Facebook page for Houston, just to show people how cool he was. His sisters are a little bit older than he is, and so I think it was.
Hey, I don't remember that it is.
Yeah, you're the baby.
Remember, I'm not about babies. What about? Yes.
Okay, well, we'll talk about NFTs.
Yeah.
It's a long story, but it's fun.
Yeah, it's fun.
So they started just showing Houston's cool. You know, Houston's doing this. Houston's
cool.
doing this. Yeah.
And that's cute. That's kind to me. Like, never made like it's a to be it's a go.
You're right. Yeah, Downs and Towns is a whole family affair. That's for
Yeah.
sure. You'll probably get to hear about the whole family.
To be all
But as Instagram kind of grew a little bit more, then they moved over to Instagram and had a Houston Instagram page.
Oh gosh, yeah, and mine into my own. Don't get that.
And I think you probably know, and probably a lot of your viewers know, there's kind of a mass exodus from Instagram for photography.
Oh gosh.
We posted a picture, a
about,
video on TikTok, and I posted one. Yeah, and then you and Elisa posted one.
Right.
And just the second video ever has had 10 million views. So we figured with that we were kind of onto something as far as social media.
And now to be Easter Sunday because about 10 million views work about idea.
Yep, it was last Easter Sunday.
That's
they
right.
posted, and Newsweek did an article about it. We've just found it's a really good social media platform all the way around. Whatever it is, we want people to know that not only is Houston cool, but disabilities can be cool, and different people have different abilities, and we want to celebrate that. And so it's really grown more from just a Houston's cool and he takes good pictures to we really want it to be a social media platform to celebrate, educate, advocate, all the way around. And as far as Twitter and NFT,
now to be talking about my brain head. We'll
talk about that in just a minute. Yeah, we'll talk about your brain in a minute. But she wants to know about the NFTs.
To be NFTs.
So again, we kind of had we just go wherever the activity and fun is. We posted a thread in February about Houston with his photography and about how he uses his camera as a voice and how we use Downs and Towns as a platform to bring awareness in different places. And just over the weekend, it had 8,000 likes in one weekend on Twitter. And I mean, we only had like 200 followers. And so by the end of the weekend, we had over 8,000 followers just from that one tweet. And so we had seen that there was a growing photography community on Twitter, and we have been screenshotting some really cool pictures and some neat ideas, but we didn't really realize what was going on. We hadn't spent a lot of time with it, but somebody messaged us and said, you should get into NFTs. And so we're like, okay, great. What's an NFT?
I'm going to have teeth. So, yeah.
And so we set out like a lot of other people, just trying to figure it out, trying to learn what was it about. And in the whole process of that,
That's right.
as what Houston said, he's had some health issues along the way. He had a couple of strokes late last fall.
Yeah.
And had brain surgery in April. And so in the process, we've kind of had a lot of downtime. A lot of our trips got canceled. We weren't able to travel or do a whole lot during that time.
And now to be still after that. So, it's just about people about COVID or not COVID. People about us.
I know COVID finally dies down, and then we can't travel because of your head.
I'm ahead right here. I don't tell you. So
no, but it was a good blessing for us because we had a lot of downtime, and so we started listening in on Twitter Spaces, and we started interacting with some people in the space, and asking questions, and I'm sure and a lot of your listeners know it's totally addictive. It is the greatest thing that has come along. And just about any profession that I can imagine, it's like hanging out at a coffee shop with some of your very best friends who happen to be National Geographic photographers.
Or to be a Orson photographer.
Yeah, or concert photographers, or famous fashion photographers.
Or to be a wrestler like that.
Wrestlers, yeah.
Yeah, that's it. What about now to be my daughter's go to be my dinner wall. Just okay, let's go to be about my night.
That's right. Besides photography, Houston's next passion is wrestling.
I love wrestling all the time. It's fine. It's fine.
I was just about to ask that. I was like, "Ooh, you mentioned wrestling."
Where?
Through social media, again, it's just a magical time to be a part of this community. Somebody found out he liked wrestling. Somebody else found out that.
And Max don't forget that. So.
There's a wrestler that she has a sister with Down syndrome, and she's a friend with a wrestler here in the United States. She's in London, and they got us tickets to
AEW.
A wrestling match down in Georgia. And
media because about that. Well, Trevor was about kick-ass. See,
we did. We ended up on the front row of a wrestling match.
Hello.
Thanks to NFTs and we were right there. Weren't we?
And that one.
You're right.
You're so lucky.
For a while, like to be like towards us, this. Oh great! Ooh, I don't want that. Like, oh my, ooh. Like, people know that about wrestling are like what TV, what
they were filming it on TV, weren't they?
Film of us.
Yeah, so, and we had the most fun watching the photographer there at the wrestling match. That's Houston's dream job.
Dream job. How about me?
Well, he said it in Web3. It's permanent. It is out there in the universe.
Well, you be right. That's on me. So you be her.
And you're so right about that. The thing about Web3, and again, we're preaching to the choir here. I'm pretty sure.
You have to be quiet about it.
I've never seen a community so willing to help and so willing to let you be a part. I mentioned that we were on TikTok, and I think he's got maybe 400,000 followers on TikTok, which is a pretty good. And
to be Tennessee about
number, yeah. To be from Tennessee?
Yeah, Tennessee about 200 times.
But there's a lot of, I hate to say haters, but it can be a pretty rough place. But here on Twitter, we have just been embraced by the community. There have been so many people.
Because people know about that.
Yep. Unfortunately, because there's so many people willing to help, we now own a new Nikon camera, a new Polaroid camera, and a new drone, because everybody's willing to help tell you what you might need.
People now do that like for that. You mean about now like that?
Yeah, and I don't mean unfortunately, but it is pretty funny because it's so cool to have everybody here right at your fingertips, willing to help. Yep, it's just like that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's what I love about NFTs. And, you know, going from TikTok or Instagram or Facebook, I think a lot of us were kind of worried about what it was going to be because we were like, how are we going to, you know, build community or connect with people or grow our following when, you know, I've been grinding on Instagram for years and nothing's happened. Um, but I think, like what you just said, that everyone is so open, everyone is very supportive about each other. We're not, you know, closing off our DMs and be like, oh, don't ask us questions. We love questions. We love learning about you. And if,
So
you know,
much.
you have something to say or something needed, the community comes in and they're like, okay, how can we help you every
Yep.
day?
Yep.
Well, because about you and people, my people, and knows that because about people how they do it.
You're right. And like through Artverse, you know,
Maybe offense.
we're Artverse holders. And the very first thing we did was an editing class that
Yes.
was so helpful with getting Houston's next collection
Let me
ready,
go to the
first collection
the
ready.
first one.
And, you know, we just learned so much. And then we set in on the how to do a smart contract. So we're not
Or
quite,
to be how to do it. Like,
yeah, how to do it.
that's what, yeah.
And so we're not quite there yet, but we're learning
To be
every day.
learning,
And it's
it's about head, about thinking about people know.
yep,
So,
you got to put a lot of information in your head.
well, the speech have that. So,
Mm-hmm.
because about head or the business speak about speech or like that.
We don't speak a whole lot in the spaces.
Yeah.
It's a little bit
Yeah.
difficult to understand just through the audio, but we listen a lot. And so
Well, I did it too, and put a whole lot about because about me and
we do when we're in the car riding around town or we're at home, whatever. And it's like going to a photography conference every day.
every day about this about that about like one just like two in space, two you take a photograph because people how we do it in two in space.
You're right. That's the two steps. Listen to Twitter Spaces and take photographs.
That's right.
I
Well,
love it.
first part and to be wow so much like people how we do it.
And the third is laugh and have fun.
Yes, but I got so
So
because
that's Houston's 3
I
steps
got it for you.
to success in the NFT world.
Yeah, that's right.
Listen to Twitter Spaces,
right.
take photographs, and have fun.
That's right.
I like it. I think that works.
Yeah, let's do.
Done. I don't need to do anything else.
Well, good. Good. Well, I do.
Please do the kingdom.
Well, we did her and then walk about this dog back.
When I say we've been embraced by the community, it's really been fun to be a part. The first thing that we did was the Artists United
Oh,
Collective.
gosh, yeah. Well, but ours about how we do it.
We met some amazing photographers through that sold out very quickly. Recently, we partnered with 2 of the gentlemen from that group to
To be
do
Turkey and France. I mean,
the Dragons.
not States.
Yeah, yep, that's right. Turkey, France, and the United
Not
States.
States for me.
3 continents, 3
3
languages. You
But
know,
here.
that would have never happened without Web3.
Yeah.
And it's just an everyday occurrence, and that's the most fun part for us, I think, is to get to meet people from all over and be apart from all over.
We do well in it.
I love
Play.
I do want to say something. I am a collector of the Three Dragons
Oh,
collaboration, and it's beautiful. Oh my gosh. Yes. You
well,
did.
I just meant to be a signing. It's like logo says Duggan is right down here. The mail was right here. My sister do that.
That's
A
right.
lot.
Houston's sister designed the logo
Yes.
and the book that's going to
The
go
book.
for the raffle.
To be a lot of
She
stuff.
did.
To be a Mond. To be like France.
Yeah. Let Rachel finish what she
Yeah.
was going to say.
What is that about?
No, I want to hear everything you're saying. That's amazing. I do want to show your work to the audience here. So I'm going to share my screen.
Okay.
1 second.
Well, as a dog.
Okay. Oh well. Oops. I says I have to like give permission. I'm so confused. We're just going to do entire.
Wolf. That's dog.
That's okay.
Oh my goodness. But okay, so while I'm figuring out the technology, why don't you mention something on your Sloika piece, it was the Artists United. Is that right?
Yes.
Collection? How did you pick that piece? Because I'm going to show it in just a few seconds.
Okay.
Together.
Together, because people have to do that in the month about being like me idea and stuff. It's tricky to be moved about back and forth like that.
Yeah, the theme for Artists United was together. And so we actually, some people submitted 2 images to try to come up with, a good image for the theme. And I think we turned in about a dozen because this was our first time to do it.
Like, to be so wise. So it's 10.
Yeah, but the image that was selected is actually really beautiful. And Houston had taken that at Yellowstone on our trip that our family took 4 years ago. And it's 2 trees
in 2 trees right here. I'm sorry, it's not.
The hot springs, Mammoth Hot Springs at Yellowstone. So there's nothing else around, and they're dead. But it looks like 2 dancers. And so Houston has always said it looks like a man and a woman dancing. And so it turned out to be a really nice match for the theme.
Or you, me.
You gonna dance with Rachel?
No, I don't.
Yes, let's do
it. Baby, I can't, baby, no.
But we went back in June, and we went to go find that specific place, and it has changed dramatically. And that was right before the flooding of Yellowstone, so I'm afraid now it's probably even changed more. But it kind of helps you understand the importance of photography for documenting where we are now as a society and where we are now in nature, because things change every day, and we don't always get to pay attention to that. But the photographs help us to be able to keep track and to see in the natural world and the man-made world what's happening with the passage of time. And so that part is pretty neat to get to see.
I'm having technical difficulties, and it says I need a quick Chrome to be able to share my screen, which I'm not going to do. But for everyone who's listening, definitely look them up. Look up the handle Downs and Towns on Twitter. You can find their work right in their LinkedIn bio link, and it's amazing. Like you said, that desert dancers image of those 2 leafless trees and that beautiful colored landscape underneath it. It's gorgeous. And that's so special that you guys have captured that so beautifully. And it's no longer like that anymore.
No, all the color's gone. It's just basically a kind of an ash white. Yeah, the 2 trees are still there, but the whole underneath is all changed.
No, thanks about it.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
And
I wish I could show everyone.
is Houston's really only done 2 NFTs, and so the second one was part of the Dragon Project. We appreciate you a whole lot. But for that one also, we submitted about a dozen images from different things that kind of were dragon-ish. And the team picked the one that is part of the collection. And it turns out that it's at the exact same place in the exact same park at Yellowstone in Mammoth Hot Springs Park. It's about 100 yards from where the other image was taken, but 4 years later. And so it's really fun to see how time changes things, but how I think Houston's been to 26 countries maybe, yes. But yet the 2 images that have been selected have been just within a few feet of each other.
And 49 countries. About
49 states.
Yes.
All the United States except Alaska.
That's why I got that.
And I was born in Alaska.
Yeah, born.
We had plans to go to Alaska.
I'm from Tennessee, so.
You're born in Tennessee, yeah.
That's it, yeah.
But COVID changed those plans, so we are going to go to Alaska hopefully soon.
Oh, I mean, no, it changed.
Maybe next summer.
Maybe next summer. No.
Wow, you have traveled way more than me in the United States. That's crazy.
Tennessee.
I have a feeling you're not far behind. We've seen your pictures too.
Actually, pictures. It's amazing.
Thank you. I have to read this comment that Derek just posted. That's for you two. He says, "Keep photographing wild spaces, brother. It inspires people to want to protect them. We need more photographers like you."
Aww.
Oh,
I
so cool.
want to second that because you guys are absolutely inspirational, not just because you stand for something that not many of us can experience, but just that you don't let life get in the way of doing what you want. I can foresee in like a year, you guys are going to be front and center of a wrestling match,
Oh yes, we are. We are.
photographing.
We'll do it. Let's do it.
I better get tickets, or you need to sell ticket NFTs to see this event because I'm not going to watch them wrestle or.
Oh, this to be AW, and it's a goal to be watch out. Yeah, Moxley over here. So well, friends, Moxley, to be I guess well got sick.
That's right. Yeah.
And my story. We have Moxley.
When Houston had his stroke, one of the
Like I said,
wrestlers reached out to him with
what's
a
up?
video,
Me.
a get well video.
To be good video of me. This is Moxley. I know. I mean, I have to speak Moxley too.
Yeah,
That's big a lot.
something that we've not really shared, but it kind of goes along with our platform is that Down syndrome is considered a disability, and it's the most common chromosome anomaly that's around. But it's been kind of an interesting journey for us as a family. Houston signed up with a talent agency when he was about 4 years old because his sisters wanted to be superstars, models. Yeah,
superstars. Well, I do have a.
Well, yeah, you ended up getting way more roles and way more photo shoots and commercials.
Oh yeah,
and things like that.
And films too.
Films, yeah.
And movies.
Because Down syndrome is a visible disability.
And because about my this is me with about it's probably to be when it started and it's probably about.
You're right with the movies.
Yeah, I haven't even do those. I made better. Yep. So it happens, they gone.
And so I just read recently that pretty much everybody at some point in their life is going to have some type of a disability. Whether their eyesight goes, whether their hearing goes, whether, it's difficult for them to walk or they have a bad back or bad knees or whatever, we're all there at some point. And it's really better to learn empathy early on than sympathy later on. And it's been a really fun journey for us as a family in the world of disability because it takes away the pressure to be perfect, to be the best, to be out there. I can't even put that into words, but it's really a beautiful gift. And
you had to be a gift.
Yep, you're a gift.
No, you gift. And was a gift.
Rachel's a gift.
But yeah.
You're both a gift. Oh my goodness. No, you both are just such a wonderful duo.
How about that?
We're all gifts.
We're all gifts. And goody him. You're fine.
Oh, well, thank you for sharing that. I love hearing about what you two are doing and what's brought you here, and kind of what excites you. I guess my next question would be, what's next? Do you have any projects going forward? Do you have another mint you can kind of share with us, or an idea on a project, like maybe that's happening in Minnesota?
We do.
Yeah, we do.
Houston was one of the recipients of a Sloika First Role Award several months ago. And
I mean, Japan as a kid.
Yeah, they've been super patient with us with all of his health issues and things that have happened with our family, but we have it ready to go. And so we're not going to release it until we get back from Minnesota, but we have 8 images that'll be one of ones. That'll be his Genesis.
And go to Vegas after.
Oh, yep, that's right. His Genesis pieces that will be on Sloika and hopefully will be released week after next. So we're very excited about that. We've worked hard on those.
Oh gosh, I will go my business.
I know, we have. It certainly has given us an appreciation for the people that have released large collections or edition pieces. It's a lot of work, but gosh, it's a lot of fun.
Well, because it's fun about me and my business, how we get people feel happy now.
That's right. We want people to feel happy, don't we?
Yeah, that's right. Yes. Because about you and your people, how and we do that.
Yeah. Next week we are going to Minnesota.
It'll be after the week. Yeah, because
After that, we're going to Las Vegas. The Minnesota is a camp for families with kids with special needs, and Houston's going to be.
I'm a staff photographer.
Yep, staff photographer.
That's right. Yes, I'm a staff.
So he'll be taking pictures for the
whole week. And it'll be download.
That's right. Download them and do a slideshow on the last day.
The last day. That's it.
And
it'll be about go home with this. Once we begin. So what happens.
And also when we're going to go by way of Chicago, and we're meeting up with a young artist with Down syndrome that is an abstract artist.
The artist.
And he.
I'm gonna take a photograph too.
Yep, you're right. You're gonna take his pictures.
Yeah, I am.
He and Houston are collaborating on an NFT project for that, so we're meeting a group of people there too. That's where the Polaroid camera comes in, and it should be a lot of fun.
Yeah, because fun about him is painting like.
He's gonna paint and you're gonna photograph.
I mean, yeah, photograph. I'm gonna go like around him, around him, like how I do it. How we do it like that.
Yep, and have a lot of fun.
It's fun.
And then Las Vegas is a travel conference.
And a good conference, but me.
And it's a week-long conference in Las Vegas for people that do travel programs.
Yeah, programs, yeah.
And Houston's going to be the event photographer for that also. The man that owns the company that does the conferences has a son with Down syndrome. And he's worked really hard to have a very inclusive staff. And so we're very excited to go to Vegas again.
And go to Vegas again.
And to meet more people from the travel industry.
Oh, there's so much I just want to say, but one, what would make us happy, or me specifically happy, was if you allow Artverse collectors to look at your next drop before the public. We're just sliding that idea out there. But also,
I have that on the to-do list to ask you how to do that. So we'll talk offline.
Absolutely. I have it already on the books. And the next question I have is, when will you be in Chicago? Because I'm going to be in Chicago. And I know Derek, who's listening, is also listening.
AW, as I go. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
Fine. We are going probably to head up Thursday evening. We're driving. And we'll be there Friday and Saturday, and we'll leave early Sunday morning. We're going to meet, again, this NFT collaboration. And then we're also going to meet a member of the Artists United team that lives in Chicago, Yulia. And so we're super happy about making this trip. So when will you be there?
I will definitely be there. I don't remember the dates, but
well, we'll connect offline too. That would be awesome.
I mean, I know it sounds like your schedule is very, very busy, but I would love to meet both of you, as I know many other people will want to meet both of you as well.
That would be awesome.
That would be good.
Okay, so I guess that's actually a lot that you have coming soon in your schedule. But I guess my last question to you is, if you could tell yourself something when you first got into the space, what would you tell yourself for the NFT Web3 space?
Ooh, I'm going to go by myself. Here we go.
I think that for us, we tend to take things a little slower. You know, things are a little bit more difficult to grasp the concepts, both Houston and me, as a middle-aged woman.
I mean, age, but
and you are younger and you understand it a little bit more than me. But we have not really intentionally gone slow, but it's just taken us a while to learn the language and to figure out what to do. But I think for us, it's worked out really well because we have met so many people in the community. I think we've kind of fit into the community. And it's really funny. Houston got a request to be interviewed by an NFT magazine. And I'm like, well, he hasn't even done an NFT yet.
NFT yet. Just by me.
And so I think people were excited about him being in this community even before we really were in the community. And so, again, it's not by plan that we've gone slowly, but it's worked out really, really well. We're so grateful to the people here that have reached out and helped us. it's funny. I can't disclose confidences, but some of the really bad boys of photography have been like teddy bears with Houston, and
Well, I did that bear.
yeah, helping with stuff, and
Let me hook you. Maybe
it's
that
it's
teddy bear.
it's been great, and so I think I guess the advice to maybe not just us but to anybody is enjoy the journey. Um, it's been nice for us to not have the pressure of having to make money to for a living, but it's just a neat point in time. I think when in history we'll look back on this and go, wow, that was like, I don't know if you're familiar with the Impressionist painters. They used to meet at a cafe and work on their art and talk to each other about what they were doing, and they were going to interrupt the whole art world with their paintings. But everybody else kind of made fun of them and didn't know what they were doing. But as it was, they rocked the art world, and I think that's going to be what happens here.
Happens about here and having to my photographs to be like the dog room. Well, I did myself.
Yeah, that's right.
So,
whether it's in real life shows like that, like Houston had at the Knoxville Dark Room,
I tell her,
or online galleries, whatever it is, it's truly going to change.
It change all the world and about it.
Mm-hmm. Change the art world and change the world.
Because about being still like people or not people, because about it.
And when people think about how they can shape the future for this, it's such an inclusive environment. And I hope that people continue to embrace that as a possibility for people. We shared on our Twitter, I think yesterday, that it's nearly 70% of people with disabilities are unemployed. And that's really sad because so many people have so much to offer. And I hope that this community continues, not just with Houston, but with other people, to embrace everybody, whatever the culture, color, ability, whatever, because in Web3 we truly have that opportunity to make a difference.
Wow, I'm like, don't stop talking. That's so incredible and magnificent and spectacular and all those really big words that I can't really pronounce. I'm inspired just by listening to you two. I'm like, oh, I need to go grab my camera now.
Let me get this right here towards yeah.
Okay, I have one final question for you two, but specifically for Houston. What is your favorite lens to shoot with?
I know where Barry is. So, the Nikon 50.
The Nikon 50?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's probably true.
But be true about people.
The 50,
how they do that.
The 50 millimeter, I think it's 1.4.
Maybe 1.4 and a half. Yeah. Because about people how to do that. Well, for example, I got 50.
We actually bought a used Nikon lens from a guy. Literally, we met him at a street corner and got it. It was a Nikon 12-24 lens. It was $100, and I think that's probably been our favorite one lately.
I need to be dropped back in the back to the house. Well,
you get the front and the back of the house all in one lens.
I need to be back in the box. Okay, open up because there's people so happy with that.
Yeah. That's honestly my favorite setup is that ultra wide, but that's because
open doors because about open doors people is.
Absolutely. Yes, that is great setup. Well, I know you just got off of work and we're going on 45 minutes. Here we go.
Well, to be now. It's fine.
Yeah, it's good. Thank you so much for having us.
Yeah,
big deal. This is an awesome blessing for us. We appreciate what you're doing at the Artverse community and all the things that you're involved with.
And your dog is all the time.
Yeah, it's an honor for us. Yeah. Thank you.
No, the honor is really all mine because the Artverse, it really is about connecting you guys and showing the stories of the people who are here, the people who are creating, the people who are paving the way. And you guys are absolutely at the forefront of paving the way for artists all over the world to get into NFTs. And so it's really my pleasure and my honor to have you guys here. I mean, it sounds like you guys are, very high demand, which absolutely you should be. So I'm thankful
Oh
for you
God.
guys to be here with me today and maybe in Chicago next week.
You're so
Yes,
good
we'll
now.
definitely keep in touch. And I think you're going to talk to our friends soon,
Yeah,
Armand
soon.
and
Amon,
Mustafa.
etc. Well, about me and you.
Yep. So they'll share more about our
It's
project.
about us.
Yeah,
Me too. Of us.
the three
Me.
amigos.
No, hold on. Me. So and Amon.
Yep.
That's it.
Oh, great. Well, I am interviewing them tomorrow, so maybe I'll get some more details out of
Well, the
them.
video there was about Venus did like people how they do it. How you also go. Because about you.
Yep. They'll enjoy talking to Rachel, won't they?
No.
Yes,
And I know
they will.
And I know. Come on now.
Oh, in Chicago.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. They won't meet Rachel in Chicago,
No.
but we're going to try to meet Rachel
We
in
are, yeah.
Chicago. We'll see if we can work that out.
But yes, we'll figure it out.
Well, thank you so much. I appreciate you both, and we should definitely get in touch for Artverse and Chicago news. But everyone, please follow Downs and Towns. These two are absolutely amazing, such a powerhouse and inspiration, and they are just beginning. Like, they've done already a lot, and they're just beginning. So, any last words before we close out the space?
Oh,
I'm good now.
I want to say thank you to
Yes,
everybody.
thank you.
Yeah,
To
to
be anybody.
you, to the Artverse members that
Oh, yeah,
have
you
reached
are.
out and helped us, to the people that have, we've had people stay up late night walking us through how to set up our ledger, how to set up the Sloika files. All of it is a learning process, and we just want to say thanks. Thank you.
Active things too.
Yep. Thank you for the
Thank
friendships.
you. Friendships and
Thank you for the
be-
support.
and that's it.
Yep, and I think together in NFTs and the Web3 and what we're doing right here really will be able to change the world.
Yeah.
For sure. Absolutely. Yes. All the affirmatives. Yes. Okay. Well, thank you so much. And I hope everyone has a great rest of their week. We hope to catch you at the next interview and maybe some more news and updates in the newsletter for the Artverse.
That sounds great. Thank you.
Sounds good.
Bye.